What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Marvel Snap video. And today we're going to be taking a look at a couple of budget Silver Surfer decks. You know, I kind of realized that some people are either just getting into Marvel Snap, or maybe some people actually have a life, unlike me, and I, play this game all day. Some people actually have things to do and don't play this game all day like me. So, this is for all those people who are still in Series 1, Series 2, or maybe you got to Series 3 and you don't have a lot of cards in your collection yet to build around Silver Surfer. Well, I got a couple decks here that include Silver Surfer, one deck with just him and Series 1 cards, and then another deck with him and just Series 2 cards. So, let's go ahead and take a look at these decks. And real quick, just for transparency's sake, I'm not playing on an alternate account or anything like that. This is just my main account, my only one. Currently rank 83 at the time of recording this at collection level 1900. Just like to keep that in mind, because sometimes I'll see people say like, oh, this deck got me to infinite rank, which good, but their collection level is maybe really like super low. They're playing like 400 500 collection level, and they're playing like on a Smurf account or something. Well, anyways, that's just something I wanted to mention, that I'm just playing on my actual main and only account. So anyways, let's go ahead and get into the decks. All right, so taking a look at the first deck here, it's called SSS1, which just basically means Silver Surfer Series 1. That's kind of a tongue twister, so I just named it SSS1. But anyways, the deck includes Silver Surfer. Of course, he is 3 energy, 0 power. On reveal, give your other 3 cost cards plus 3 power. So of course, we want to load up on a lot of 3 cost cards in this deck. Now, for Series 1, we don't have a lot of options to really choose from the 3 cost section, but we still have some pretty decent options here. The first one is Ironheart. Ironheart is just really good value. 3 cost, 0 energy. On reveal, give 3 other friendly cards plus 2 power. So essentially, if you get the full value out of Ironheart's ability, it's going to be 6 power. Then we have Wolfsbane. Wolfsbane is actually really good with Silver Surfer. I have Wolfsbane in actually all of my Silver Surfer decks, to be honest. So Wolfsbane's really good right now. 3 energy, 1 power. On reveal, plus 2 power for each other card you have here. So potentially could reach a maximum of 7 power. Then we have Mr. Fantastic. Mr. Fantastic is one of my favorite cards, personally. He's 3 energy for 2 power. Ongoing, adjacent locations have plus 2 power. So really good at spreading out your power across all 3 locations. Next up is Punisher, 3 energy, 2 power. Ongoing, plus 1 power for each opposing card at this location. So potentially could reach up to 6 power. Then we have Captain America. Captain America is kind of similar to Punisher, except he buffs your other cards at your location. And then we have Groot. Groot is a card that doesn't really see a lot of play, but with the addition of Silver Surfer, he's actually not a bad pick. He's 3 energy, 3 power on reveal if your opponent played a card here this turn, plus 3 power. So as long as you can correctly predict where your opponent is going to play a card, he'll get plus 3 power, which sometimes you can try and make that easier depending on the locations. There are sometimes locations where it's like on this turn cards have to be played here, or if you play him on the last turn, it's usually a little bit easier to predict where your opponent is going to play their cards later in the game. So usually try and hold Groot for like the later turns if possible. But again, not a bad value 3-drop because he gets buffed by Silver Surfer. And then we actually don't run any 4-drops. There's not really any 4-drops that kind of go well with this archetype in Series 1. So we just skip over to our 5-cost cards. Iron Man. Iron Man is really good. He's going to double the power at the location he's played at. Really good in conjunction with your other buff cards like Silver Surfer and Ironheart. And then we have Spider-Woman. Spider-Woman is kind of a slept-on card. I kind of forgot myself, like, just how good value Spider-Woman is. She's 5 energy, 7 power. On reveal, afflict all enemy cards here with -1 power. So if you afflict 4 of their cards with -1 power. That's essentially 11 points for 5 energy, which is really good value. I've been sleeping on Spider-Woman. Maybe I'll start throwing her in some of my more current decks. But just a really good value card. And then, of course, we have America Chavez, 6 energy, 9 power. You always draw this card on turn 6 and not before. America Chavez, another one of my favorites. She's just really good for consistency. Since this is a deck based around Silver Surfer, Chavez helps us increase the odds of drawing Silver Surfer before turn 6. And then I forgot to mention, actually, Nightcrawler and Angela. Nightcrawler is really good to just go ahead and move into some troublesome locations that you can't play any cards into. And then Angela goes well with Nightcrawler. You play Angela, you play Nightcrawler on top of her. You move Nightcrawler to another lane, and Angela can keep receiving more buffs. So Angela, still a very, very strong 2-drop in the game. And that is the deck for the Series 1 Silver Surfer deck. So I'm actually going to go ahead and play a couple of games with this one, and then we will move on to the Series 2 Silver Surfer deck. Timestamps will be in the description of the video if you want to go ahead and skip around to specific parts of this video. But anyways, for now, we'll play maybe 2 or 3 games with this deck before we move on to the next one. So I totally forgot to record the first 2 turns of this game, but basically I got my Silver Surfer discarded by Sokovia. Now normally maybe I would just go ahead and retreat, but I think I want to see what we can do with this deck without Silver Surfer. I want to see if we can still win without him, 'cause I think we can. Black Widow into an Electro makes me think it might be a Galactus deck. Let's go ahead. Let's throw Punisher in the right lane. Might be playing Galactus here on the left. Dr. Octopus is going to pull my Spider-Woman and Iron Man. Interesting.
I am Iron Man.
So... Huh. Yeah, that is weird. Okay, well, I guess Ironheart is the only card we can play, and then we know we're drawing Chavez next turn. We're in a good spot, but if it is Galactus and Death, I am kind of worried about that. But if it's not Galactus, we're doing okay, to be honest, since we're winning all 3 lanes still. Spider-Man, okay, sure. I mean, we're winning all 3 lanes by turn 6. I mean, obviously we just drop Chavez in the middle. That way we buff Angela, gets buffed by Captain America. We could throw her in the left as well, but... Well, actually, should we throw her in the left? Let's throw her in the left, huh? Let's go ahead and snap as well. Yeah, he's just going to go ahead and retreat. We're winning all 3 lanes. Okay, so... Even without Silver Surfer, we still won. Like, maybe it was a Galactus deck, but he didn't draw Galactus. I don't know. A very weird deck, but I'll play another 1 or 2 games since I started recording this one late and Silver Surfer got discarded. Alright, so I made sure to record from the beginning of the match, and starting off we have Nightcrawler in hand. Now, I don't always like to play Nightcrawler on turn 1 because I like to save him to play with Angela potentially, and also just to kind of see what the other locations are. Now I still don't have Angela in hand, so I'm just gonna go ahead and drop Nightcrawler in the middle then, and then next turn we'll probably play Mr. Fantastic. He's gonna hit us with a Scorpion, which really sucks for our Ironheart and Silver Surfer. Those are gonna be -1. Oh, and now we draw the Angela. Well, I'm just going to go ahead and drop Mr. Fantastic anyways in the middle. Let's see here. Trying to think of what my next move could potentially be. A Green Goblin. So Green Goblin sometimes signifies Galactus deck. I'm just always worried about Galactus now, man. Like, Galactus is just always on my mind. So what could we do here? I think it's kind of late to play Angela. Like maybe I could play her next turn. So we want to play one of our 3-cost cards. Usually Silver Surfer we want to save like to the last turn. Not sure if I want to play Ironheart. So I'm probably going to either play Punisher or Groot. I think I'm going to go Groot on the left. I feel like he's going to play something here on the left. Okay, totally whiffed that. Rock Slide. Okay, so maybe it's just a weird kind of disruption deck. Okay, so what we can do, actually, we could play Angela. I don't know if I want to play Punisher or Ironheart. I guess we'll play Punisher. But he only has 1 card here. But this is a location that you kind of like want to put your resources into, right? Let's play Punisher. Let's play Punisher. Okay, yeah, so he does sink some more cards into here, which is good for our Punisher. Oh, that's a sick... That is a nice Captain America variant. Oh, my lord. Oh, wow. An Iceman hit our Silver Surfer. That is tragic, to say the least, because I was planning on playing Ironheart and Silver Surfer here, but now we can't do that. But what we can do, let's move Nightcrawler here. Let's move Nightcrawler there, right? And now, I think I still want to play Silver Surfer, because I have 3-cost cards. Actually, Green Goblin is a 3-cost card, so he actually gets buffed by Surfer. So we want to play Surfer, and I think we actually want to play the Rock. But do I want to play the Rock in the left or the middle? That is a good question. Let's go ahead and play it in the middle, I suppose. And then Silver Surfer on the left? No, let's play the Rock left and Silver Surfer middle. I'm not going to snap because I feel like if I snap, he's going to retreat. I kind of want to see this play out. So let's see what happens here. So we get a Rock. We move the Nightcrawler. Silver Surfer in the middle. Buffs Angela and going to buff all our 3-cost cards. Claw is going to give him power to the right lane, but we don't really care about that one. And a Korg. So that actually worked out for us. We got a huge Punisher in the middle here. Good lord. This Punisher got -1 from Scorpion, +3 from Silver Surfer, +5 from the location, and then +4 from his ability. So, and we actually won by 1 point in this middle lane. So Punisher actually put in some work here. Shout out Punisher. Actually, you know, I usually kind of prefer playing Captain America, but Punisher, he's not bad. He's not bad. All right, so let's go ahead and do one more game with our Series 1 deck. And we got Elysium. Elysium is actually very nice for us because that means we could play 3-cost cards on turn 6. And we got Project Pegasus. Oh my goodness, this is a lot of value. Now, we don't want to dump our entire hand. But, ooh. Mr. Fantastic for sure. I want to hold on to Wolfsbane and Silver Surfer. Punisher, I don't really know where he's going to play his cards yet, right? Let's play Mr. Fantastic and Captain America for now. I don't want to really dump my whole hand, like I said. I kind of want to have my options open. Plus, we have Elysium, too, so... Cosmo, okay. Yeah, wait, what? That is a very, yeah, and see, look, Onslaught Citadel. So it kind of paid off to hold on to Punisher as well. That is, yeah, just kind of throwing down Cosmo and Killmonger like that. Like, I don't really agree with that. And now he only has 2 cards in his hand. I'm gonna go ahead and snap, actually. Let's drop Punisher in the right since ongoing effects are doubled here. And let's see what he plays. So he's going to play nothing, actually. He's going to play nothing. Oh, and we got Iron Man. Oh, my God. Iron Man on top of Onslaught Citadel is going to be ridiculous. He's running Cosmo. So I don't I don't think he would run Cosmo and Enchantress in the same deck. So I think we're safe to load up Onslaught Citadel. Let's see.
I am Iron Man.
SERA. Okay, that's actually a little bit scary. That is a little scary, I'm not gonna lie. Okay, let's play Ironheart in the middle. Since a Nightcrawler is actually like essentially free, I'm gonna hold on. Well, yeah, let's hold on to him for now. Let's hold on to him. He plays nothing again. Yeah, I think this guy really screwed himself by just dumping his hand on the first turn. We got 40 points. 40 points in the right location, dude. Like, I don't even think we really need to worry about the left. Just focus on the middle and the right. And we draw Chavez. Oh, man, this is going to be huge. So Wolfsbane is going to get the full value in the middle. Then we can play Nightcrawler on the right. Then we can play Silver Surfer on the right. And Silver Surfer is going to buff all these cards in the middle. I don't think he can come back from that, to be honest. But let's see. SERA decks can pull stuff out of nowhere. So let's see. Okay, Wong. He might be playing Silver Surfer as well. Wong into Storm? Okay. Interesting. Wolfsbane is going to be pretty big into Brood. So it looks like he probably was playing a Silver Surfer deck as well. But I guess he didn't draw Surfer. But again, I think he kind of just put himself in an awkward position by just dumping out his hand so early on turn 1. So that was a very good game to showcase this deck. This is... Just think about this for a second. Like, this is a Series 1 deck beating Series 3 cards. SERA, Brood, Wong. Man, like, this deck is better than I thought it was, to be honest. Oh my god, a 15-point Punisher. Like, I know it's Onslaught Citadel, so all these get doubled. But still, like wow. Wow. Okay, anyways, let's go ahead and move on to the Series 2 version now. All right, moving on to the Series 2 Silver Surfer deck. So once you hit Series 2 and complete that collection pool or series, whatever you want to call it. I'm starting to call it series now. Some people still call it pool 1, pool 2. But I'm starting to catch on to series. So I'm going to say series. But anyways, the cards you get from Series 2 are going to be Storm, Killmonger, and Vision. So again, we have Silver Surfer in our deck and a bunch of other 3-cost cards. Now, this deck is a little bit more, I guess you could say, like control focused, because we have the addition of the Killmonger. He's 3 energy for 3 power. On reveal, destroy all 1-cost cards. So really good against zoo lists, any other lists that run a lot of 1-drops in their deck, like Sunspot, Ant-Man, things like that. And the only 1-cost card we have in our deck is Nova. When this is destroyed, give your cards +1 power. So really good at destroying the opponent's board while also buffing ours up with the Nova. And then with Storm is going to flood this location. Next turn is the last turn cards can be played here. So Storm is really good at locking down a location from your opponent so they can't play any cards there. And to go with Storm, we have Jessica Jones. Jessica Jones pairs very well with Storm. You play Storm on turn 3, play Jessica Jones on turn 4. She is 4 energy, 4 power. On reveal, if you don't play a card here next turn, +4 power. So essentially, you can get 10 power into that flooded lane, and usually that is enough to win that location. However, if that is still not enough power to win that location, you have Vision. Vision is 5 energy, 7 power. You can move this each turn. Vision is a bit of an underrated card in my opinion. Being able to move him to any location every turn is really a strong ability. So you can go ahead and move him into that storm flooded location, or you can move him into other troublesome locations like Sanctum Sanctorum or the what is it called, the danger room, right, where cards have a chance of being destroyed there. Luke's bar, Death's domain. So any of those troublesome locations, Vision can just slide in there easily. So I really like Vision for that reason. And then, of course, we have Angela. Again, Angela is just a really solid 2-drop. And as well with Angela, you can actually play Angela, play Nova on top of Angela, destroy the Nova with Killmonger, and that'll free up another slot for Angela, so you can keep on buffing her. Kind of similar to Nightcrawler and Angela's synergy in a way. Then we have Ironheart again, Silver Surfer, Wolfsbane, Mr. Fantastic, same as a Series 1 version. And then we have Captain America. Now, Captain America, you could actually swap him with Punisher or Groot in as those were in the Series 1 version. Personally, I just kind of like Captain America, but I don't know. Punisher is kind of starting to grow on me too now, to be honest. So Captain America, you could swap him out for Punisher or Groot if you'd like. They're all kind of similar. Then we have the Killmonger, of course, Jessica Jones, Vision, and then again, America Chavez for consistency, helping increase the odds of drawing our Silver Surfer early on. And that is the Series 2 version of this deck. So let's go ahead and hop into some games with this one. All right, so we're in a game here, and we're going up against RAR. Nice. So we got a whole bunch of 3-cost cards in our hand, including Silver Surfer. Now, that is not bad, but hopefully maybe we can draw our Angela. Don't draw our Angela, that's fine. Next turn, we'll probably play maybe Captain America. Playing Misty Knight, which means he's a Patriot deck. We also drew Storm. Storm could potentially be good, but I don't have Jessica Jones. I do have Vision, though. Maybe I actually want to Storm the Dream Dimension. On turn 5, cards cost 1 more. But if he's playing Patriot deck, he could have Doctor Doom or Ultron, which are, you know, they're totally fine with the Storm location. Let's go ahead and play Storm anyways. Let's Storm, or do I want to Storm this one? No, let's Storm the Dream Dimension. Debris, okay. So Debris is going to place a bunch of rocks on the board, and they're going to get buffed by Patriot, but for us, they're just kind of annoying. We do draw the Angela, but it's a little bit late to be playing her on turn 4. So I think we'll play... Well, Killmonger's actually going to be really good for these rocks, but I think we should wait to save him and play him on turn 6 in conjunction with Silver Surfer. For now, let's go ahead and play Captain America. Bizarre. Okay, so he's playing a more Zeus-style Patriot deck, it looks like. Oh, man. That's kind of what I was worried about, is this location actually swapped all the other locations. That kind of sucks, but we still have Vision. Maybe I just don't worry about this location, actually. Like, we could do something like... we could do, like, Angela... Nova? Or Angela Wolfsbane, and then the last turn, I just do Killmonger Surfer. Or we could just do Vision... Vision and slot him in this lane. I'm not sure, because these are... Well, Misty Knight dies to Killmonger, actually. Let's go ahead and play Vision. Let's play Vision. Mystique is going to copy Kazar. And Ant-Man. And this is actually, like, the perfect type of deck to play our Killmonger. So, we'll move Vision to the left lane. And then we are going to... We're going to play Killmonger in the right. Actually, or do I want to play Killmonger in the middle? Maybe I play him in the middle. I think we're going to play him in the middle, and then we'll play Silver Surfer on the right. Let's go ahead and do that. This Killmonger is going to be huge. It's going to kill Misty Knight, Ant-Man, and the Rocks. So this is going to be a huge Killmonger right here. And we got to make sure that we got the sequencing correct. We make sure we play Killmonger before Surfer. That way Killmonger receives the buff from Surfer. So let's see what he finishes here with. That is a huge play. Silver Surfer coming in clutch. Patriot. And Shocker, but... Oh, man, dude. He basically just deleted his entire board. Like, he has all these buff cards, but I just destroyed them all with Killmonger. Killmonger is such a strong card, man. Wow. So that was a good game. Very, very fun game. Let's move on to the next one. All right, so next game here. Got Chrisman Cosmos, which means we can't play any 1, 2, or 3 cost cards. That kind of sucks for us because we have a lot of 3 cost cards in our deck. Now, here's the Danger Room. We could slot Envision in there, like I said before. We have Nova. I'm going to hold on to Nova because if I just throw him down, my opponent could potentially play something like an Armor to prevent him from getting destroyed. None of these options are great. I guess I'll play Captain America in the right lane. This is kind of one of those situations where it looks like Punisher would actually be better than Captain America here. So maybe I'll start running Punisher instead. I don't know. They're both good. But maybe Punisher in this list. Okay, so now Cable and Agent 13, so he's probably playing a Devil Dino deck. We have Jessica Jones, or we could play like Nova Ironheart. We could do that as well. Actually, let's do that. Because we have our Killmonger. White Queen is going to pull a copy of Vision. Now that I'm thinking about it, maybe I should have just played Jessica Jones, actually, because we're going to destroy Nova with Killmonger anyways. So maybe it actually would have been better to play Jessica Jones there. Let's go ahead and just drop Vision. Oh, okay, so he's going to play my Vision that he stole. Now, this is not looking great for us, to be honest. Not looking great. We could move Vision here. If he moves his Vision there, that kind of sucks for us. I think what we're going to do is going to play... Oh, we can't even play any cards there, though, is the problem. Maybe we don't play Killmonger then? It will just kill our Nova, which is actually 5 points because we buffed him with Ironheart. So maybe we actually don't want to play Killmonger. We could play like Mr. Fantastic and Silver Surfer, but that's kind of risky. Mr. Fantastic might die here. Ooh, I kind of put myself in an awkward spot. I think I could have played this one a little bit better. You know what? Let's just not move Vision. Let's just play Chavez. Let's just play Chavez and Vision to the left. He's going to play Chavez, and we're going to lose that one. So I think I actually kind of screwed myself here. I think I misplayed this one a bit. I played Captain America, Nova, and then played Ironheart to buff Captain America and Nova. I think that was a misplay because I only buffed 2 cards instead of 3, and I buffed Nova, which thinking back on it, that was probably a bad idea because I usually just want to destroy him with Killmonger anyways. So that is on me. That is that's a valid loss. Okay, so we're back in another game. We got Central Park with a bunch of squirrels on the board that we can destroy with Killmonger. Ooh, a Sunspot is a good destroy target for a Killmonger as well, as long as he doesn't play a what's it called? Armor. We have Angela. Let's go ahead and drop her in the middle. Or no, let's play her in the left. Let's play her in the left. Oh, and I did want to mention, I did end up swapping Captain America for Punisher. So I put Punisher in, took out Captain America. Like I said, I think you could play either one, but maybe Punisher is actually a little bit better, a little bit more consistent in this style of deck. I could Storm that, but I don't have like Jessica Jones or Vision to follow up with that is kind of the problem. Could play Wolfsbane. I don't want to play Killmonger just yet. I don't want to play Ironheart, because then I'll buff the squirrels, right? But we're just going to destroy them anyways. Let's go ahead and play Wolfsbane on the left. She won't get the full buff, but I think that's fine. And here we got Punisher. I either want to play Storm and Nova or Punisher and Nova. Let's go ahead and do Storm. Let's do Storm and Nova. And we're going to put Nova on the Angela lane. That way we can destroy him with Killmonger and then free up another slot to buff Angela again. Jubilee's going to pull out Thor. Okay, that's fine. We got Vision now. Do I just play Killmonger now? I have initiative. I'm going to reveal my cards first, and the way I can tell that is because my name is glowing here in the top left. I think I'm just going to play Killmonger since I'm revealing first. He could potentially play an armor here or something to protect it. So I'm going to play Killmonger. I'm just going to go Killmonger, and we're going to snap. So we'll reveal first. We're going to kill the Sunspot, all the squirrels, and the Nova. We're going to buff up all our cards. And he's going to play Jane Foster. So we are going for 8 cubes here. We're going for it. We're going for the gold. I think we can win this. So what we're going to do now is we're going to play Ironheart first. That way Ironheart buffs at least one of these cards, which will put us over to win that location. This also buffs the Angela. And we actually play Punisher in the middle, because he's going to get +5 from Atlantis, plus 2 from Thor and Jubilee. So let's see if he plays this or he retreats. And notice we didn't even draw Silver Surfer, but this deck is still good without him, and he's just going to retreat. Oh man, that was beautiful. That was just beautiful. Like, okay, I'm sold on Punisher. I'm sold on Punisher. Like, that was actually like I think it was a good call to switch to Punisher over Captain America in this version. But yeah, this is a good deck, man. This is a good deck. So that was the last of the Series 2 games for this deck. And that was it for the Series 1 and Series 2 Silver Surfer decks. We even climbed a little bit. I got to rank 84 with those decks, which is kind of funny, to be honest. And we only lost one game, which totally my fault. I totally misplayed, but hey, I'm not perfect. I know I make misplays. It's gonna happen. But anyways, I hope you can learn from these decks, learn from my mistakes. And if you liked this video, make sure to let me know in the comments. And let me know what you think about the decks. Let me know if there's any other type of videos you want to see. I feel like budget decks is something that maybe I should focus a little bit more on, because I kind of realize now that not a lot of people have a lot of cards. I mean, even myself, I'm collection level 1900 and I'm still missing a lot of cards. So you'll see people on YouTube, on Twitter, posting meta reports and decks with like all the new and latest greatest cards, right? Which is cool, but most of us don't have those new cards. So yeah, kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Thanks again for watching. If you stayed to the end, I appreciate you, and I'll see you all in the next one. Later.